Morning, 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 morning. This is Granny. Khomotsekgang Mama G Ndlovukazi. Catch me on YouTube. Please subscribe on my channel, like and comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't mind my English, guys. Please. This is not my mother tongue. I'm going to mix with Venek. And please don't mind my camera because I don't think it's clear, but as long as you can hear me, that is not important. What is important is that today we are speaking about depression, everything that is in depression. I know that most of the time this topic, depression, mostly it is not discussed. It's something that we don't take serious, but it is a serious issue. People are dying. Abantu bayafa because of this depression. People are losing their senses because of this depression. People are losing family members. People are losing friends because of this depression. And in most cases, because we don't look at it as a sickness, we don't see that another person has depression. The other thing about depression is how to see the signs ukuthi umuntu lo sekana depression. As funny, everyone has the way they react, I think, to any sickness. Like, let me just say, because you might have flu, but the signs of flu that you have, it might not be the signs that I do experience. Utoluguti, we are both of us were coughing, but mina nyashiselo when we are bandelo. That's the two different things, but we do have flu. So same applies to depression. We both have depression, but the signs are not the same. Okay, I'm speaking about this because I've once walked in this path. Depression is something that goes and comes. It is not something that can be treated. Let me say that. It is not something that you can say, okay, it is something that can. I don't know how to say it in English, but Kastwana I can say ya okobatsiwa. Just like when we have flu, then they give you antibiotics. It doesn't mean that the flu is gonna go forever. It is just for a period. They're gonna give you that antibiotics, you drink them today, and then after a month or two you have flu again. So same applies to depression. It is something that it is very, 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 very dangerous. Very dangerous. Depression is dangerous because depression can kill you in your sleep. You can you can be bubbly and whatever today, and then tomorrow you wake up dead. And people will say, but akakulanga hakula. How? Depression. Okay, let me make an example about me. Now I can depression when I'm depressed. I clean. If you find me, get a sprinkling. Don't ask me, just know that I am not okay. I clean. I move everything that is movable, guys. I clean. I want a very clean house. Like I want a very clean house. Secondly, I get angry easily. Everything triggers me. I even get angry at myself. Like I would look at myself in the mirror and I'm angry. I don't know why. I would feel angry deep. I would feel angry. Like, hey guys, I would feel very angry at myself. I would lose it with my kids. Yes. And what I've seen is that person who's depressed is someone that doesn't want to accept things easily. Like we don't accept things easily. Like we are very in denial of some things, and we want things to happen a certain way. And if those things don't happen according to how I expected them to happen, then I'm already triggered. That's a person who lives with depression. Second, the other point is that A person with depression is a person who loves to laugh, loves to be happy. Unfortunately, they are not happy with themselves, so they would love to be around people. Yes, they would love to be around. I love to be around people, and mostly when I'm around people, I would tell people my stories, like how painful I've been raised, how everything that is hurting me. I would just talk, even if I don't know you. I would just load off, and sometimes it doesn't help because remember they just listen to you and then okay, bye bye, bye bye, then you're alone again, and then at night you would cry yourself to sleep. In the morning it's you again facing the same problem. So the other thing that has been keeping me going this life is praying, guys. Like, God has been good to my life. So but we are not the same and our beliefs are not the same. So we need people, our surroundings, to be very, very loaded with supporting people, guys, because this thing, a depression, it kills, and it is a silent killer. The other thing about a depressed person, uh, I think I've spoken about this bubbly person that always want to be around people. There is this other people who don't, when they're depressed, they are silent, quiet. They don't want noise. They are quiet. They want a very peace and still place. Those people who will lock themselves in the house, sometimes even sit in the darkness. That's how depression can do. They don't want anything, like they don't want anything. And those people, hey, they're the most dangerous people, because the most quiet people, when they're depressed and they don't want anything, they end up killing. Because now, remember, they don't want noise, they want nothing. Like, they want to see themselves alone. They don't want even a small plastic to make noise. Like, they want nothing, they want their space to be quiet. So immediately when you're pestering them, you're busy pestering them, that's when they end up killing. So guys, I'm gonna make more videos about the depression. Is broad, guys, it's very broad. The other thing is that, where does depression really start? In most cases, guys, depression is something that we don't talk about, and mostly we are afraid to talk about because our families feel like we're embarrassing them. But if they feel embarrassed, what about me, the one who's suffering because of them? Depression is started from your childhood. Depression doesn't just start, in most cases it doesn't just start when you are older. No, it's most cases depression is smaller when you are young. Hence we have people who smoke drugs. We have people who are in mental institution. Remember how 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 the way o gotseng ka teng, it impacts you in your older stage, in your adulthood stage. You might find there is this child who was raised by a single parent, especially mothers. Most of the time mothers are the ones who are left with the kids. You might find that this child who is a single parent, and then the mother, she was struggling while raising this child alone. Now this child develops anger that every time she or he wants something, he can't have that because, or she can't have that because now the mother is struggling to get whatever that they want or need. So that thing, it causes depression. You might find that every time Hahu was going, other kids speaks about the other parent that is not present in your life, and you feel left out. It builds anger. Depression is the roots of anger, the stress. Yes, roots of anger, the stress, sadness. So You can never have depression if you didn't start by being angry, by being stressed, or by being sad. Okay, I will do part 2 of this continuation.